So this is Jake Sleesman, Blue Collar Outdoors. We got Derek Young filming. We had ourselves a hell of a hunt this morning on this. Well, it wasn't this windy. It was a beautiful morning here in Western New York for the opener. If you guys saw our last video in PA, I got the luck of the draw. Last Saturday, the 27th, April 27th, I popped my first tag of the season in PA for their opener. Today, like I said, we had one crazy hunt. A lot of it has to do with this decoy set right here, which comes in these camo bags. They're not bad. And this line right here, as you can see. Now, as you can see here, there's line on this. Those right there are the Dave Smith decoys. That's the maiden motion pair. And one thing I will say right off the bat is make sure when you run this line back to your blind, in our case, that it ain't caught on any twigs. Because this morning, we didn't have any motion because our line got caught on a twig. And I mean, you're setting up at dark, so make sure you could double check and make sure everything's right. Also, when you have this, be ready for them toms to come booking in. Now in Western New York, toms are real hesitant to come to calls. They're extremely hesitant with decoys. And I watched an old tom this morning. I'm not even kidding you. You can hear it in our other video. I'll put a link right here. He went full sprinting at that Jake and started whooping on him. I can only imagine if we actually did have that motion, because we had two toms strutting that just couldn't commit. We had a live hen in our food plot. I don't think they ever saw this, but this right here, it's not meant to be a pure breeding situation. What it is a maiden motion. So what you're trying to replicate. All right, so as you can see, you got yourself an eyelet in the front, and then this is actually their maiden motion hen. It's not a submissive hen. It's bored out, so this line can go straight through underneath it to this eyelet, to this swivel right here. And that's how you get your motion. Now, they provide you with, it's almost like paracord. You get 60 foot of cord, which is going to be more than enough, especially if you're using this for bow hunting. What you're doing is you just twitch the string, which would be on the ground. And all you're doing is replicating a Jake, trying to keep his balance to initiate breeding on a hen. And that will drive toms crazy. We've seen it. If it does it in Western New York, I'm dead certain it'll do it anywhere. Good. As you can tell, I mean, the detail in that is remarkable. And I'll say this right now. They say these are tough, durable decoys. Well, right here, my friends, first time we ever used this. That is a carnivore. Smoked through that. It went through the decoy, and this thing, you can't even tell. The stake has got rubber grommets on it, so say it's a windy day like today. You put your gobbler on there, he ain't gonna spin. Catches them. Also, the same action as the eyelet. It's gonna keep your tom, well, your Jake right. The stake goes right through the maiden hen, the maiden motion hen, so it actually looks in position right as a Jake has mounted onto the hen to try to breed it, and that's where the motion comes in. As you've seen, it did exactly what it did, and it took an arrow. Took that no problem. Carnivore, you can't even tell. I mean, they're tough. They're tough decoys. Worth every penny. Handmade in the USA. What more can you ask for? And I'm telling you right now, if they do that to an old gobbler in New York, I don't know a state they ain't gonna do it in, because Western New York gobblers are hard. They're hard to call on, even private property. Hard to decoy. Hard to get to work right. And that was 11 yards away, right? I just failed. That was my first attempt at an archery tom in spring turkey. and I rushed myself. It's not the decoy's fault. That sucker right there will get the job done. If you want to order DSD decoys, we'll drop a link below. Same with TACTACAMs, PATTERNMASTERs, or JT calls. So this is Jake Sleesman, Blue Collar Outdoors, and hopefully tomorrow we can put these bad boys to use again and put some thunder chickens.